I played a little bit of this the other night. Played the first two stages. Um, it starts in Smith's Grove with Michael breaking out, and and then you sort of end it with the car that like Loomis and oh gosh, I'm blanking on the nurse's name, but yeah, the two characters that he sort of attacks at the beginning of the original before sort of running off into the darkness. I guess he takes the car from them, right? And that's the car that he ends up driving into town. Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, this is cool. It's it feels sort of like a Super NES Genesis type game. I'd wanted to play this for a long time, and I finally pulled the trigger the other day and was playing as Michael, and it's pretty cool. It's got sort of one of those virtual arcade environments, and if you try to open this door and escape, it gives you an achievement, which I found out, which is cool. And then when you, I don't know if it's like beating stages or finding collectibles in the game, I'm not sure which it is, but one of the two, you unlock these VHS tapes that you can watch in the VCR, and the developers talk about horror movies that they love, or there's one of the composer talking about taking the iconic John Carpenter score and turning it into something that works for the repetition and the fast-paced action of a video game. And her little interview about the music is really cool. They're very short, but that's fine. I guess for like video game extras, that's not super surprising. But yeah, so there's Smith's Grove 1 and 2, and then Phelps Garage is where he steals the coveralls, right? The iconic coveralls outfit that he wears most of the time when he's not sort of incarcerated. So this is sort of the iconic location where Loomis stops in the film to track him, and then I think he calls on the payphone here. He's like standing near this truck, I think, when he uses the payphone. And tries to warn everybody. The music's different here. Sounds pretty good. So it must change every time you change to a new world, which there's either 8 or 10 levels, so there must be like 5 worlds or something like that. I don't know. I did the math the other night and I've forgotten, but I think there's like 5 worlds and two stages per world, so probably like five different sort of environmental styles or tile sets or whatever you want to call them. How do you get up there? A Nightmare Realm, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, something like that. There's a really scary guy up there, but we're gonna brave it. Oh, this is stupid. I'm gonna really die here. Yeah. That was a little gutsier than it's my first attempt on this level, so there's probably a lot of new stuff here that I'm just not used to seeing yet. Smith's Grove was pretty easy, so hopefully I don't get my ass kicked by some of the later worlds, but we'll find out. I grew up playing games like this, but I was never all that good at them. I loved the NES Batman game, but even back then I thought that was a pretty tough game. These sort of side-scrolly beat-em-ups, they were never kind of my genre, but always respected and loved the style and the pixel art and the music. I still think the NES Batman is one of the nicest games on that system. There's like a a teleport dash ability. Yeah. That's it. That I usually use to get around these things, just to kind of play it safe. But really, it's all about timing with these goop launcher things. Pretty basic. Those green, like, syringes are health. And then the candy corn, I think, is just your score, I want to say. I don't know if you unlock something by collecting enough of them, but I think just generally, I think it's your score. So probably some achievements tied to that. Eventually, I would imagine. Oh. Michael looks pretty good. It looks kind of like the, I don't know, Halloween 2 Michael or the Halloween Resurrection Michael. I don't know. He looks pretty good. He's got sort of the hair of like Resurrection or H2O or even Rob Zombie, but then something about his attitude makes me think of Halloween 2, where he's just kind of like a brick shit house, you know. Let's see if we can... Oh, this is terrible. I don't know how you would get up there. I'm not terribly fussed about the collectible jack-o'-lanterns because I don't know sort of what value they have, but obviously when I see collectibles in the game, I always want to try to get them, but this is the first time I've seen the what do you call that, like the sickle thing. So I guess I will hang on to that. Oh, that's scary. Seems like that should be in the nightmare world and not in, you know, some mechanics shop in the Midwest, but, you know, it's a video game. Let's see. Oh God. Terrible. Terrible things right now. Oh, shit. When you don't know the layout of the level, it really makes it hard to kind of react. Oh, shit. It just told me what the jack-o'-lanterns are for, but it was so quick that I couldn't even read it. That's all right. The pitchforks are a throwable weapon that you... It's like one pitchfork counts as like 4 of your ammo. So like right now I have like 46, so it's like, I don't know what, 7 or 8 or whatever. I don't know. 60. Yeah, it's something like 4 of your ammo. I figured out last time is when you throw 1 pitchfork. And it's a really good way to, like, you save it for a boss fight, and that's how I beat the first boss. Was like, you know, I got him like 2/3 of the way dead, and then, you know, once my health was down a little bit toward the end of the boss fight, I spammed a couple of those pitchforks at him and finished him off with it. Seemed to work pretty well. But yeah, it's a nice looking game. It's not on par with, like, you know, some of the other games in this genre or whatever, but it's not like we have a lot of Halloween games to choose from. You got like this and Dead by Daylight, and then the one that isn't out yet, basically, right? So, it's a pretty fun little game for a Halloween fan, I suppose, and somebody who likes this kind of game. But in my case, I'm playing it because, you know, Smith's Grove and Michael Myers, and maybe Loomis is a boss. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet. But if I finish the Michael Myers arc or whatever, I'm sure I'll want to play the Laurie Strode DLC at some point. I beat it. I beat a level. 3 levels down, like 7 to go. I don't imagine that I'm gonna do all that in one night. But okay, so Nightmare Meter, I was already running into having that get depleted pretty quickly. So here you hear like the pretty much the Halloween theme in like video game form. It's kind of fun. And she did a good job with that. So I found a couple jack-o'-lanterns early on, but yeah, I didn't really have a clue how to get that one in the last level. These guys rolling around on the whatever you call those. It's pretty funny. Reminds me of the movie Speed. Keanu uses one of those things to get under the bus, right? There we go. Must get syringes. Oh god. I wonder if those syringes are supposed to have some kind of connection to the what, like the 6th movie? There's always like weird science experiment things in the 6th movie. Oh Jesus, that was like as poorly as I could have possibly done that. Oh god. Oh, this is really tough. Let's see if there's... Let me look at the controls. There's got to be like some kind of... If not dash, then like... Jumping upward knife slash. So up and X might do something. Oh, realm swap. That's gotta be it, right? Oh, there we go. It's over there. Okay. I was getting really frustrated for a second. I think it's this. There we go. Okay. I'm really bad at this. Oh gosh. Wow, it's really easy to get on the one with red and really hard to get on the one with green. Maybe there's something I need over here to be able to do that. No? Just kidding. Probably not. It's tough. It's tough. Oh gosh. This is why I play games I'm super comfortable with normally on stream. Because, like, if it's not super... Let's see here. Okay. Okay, so that gets longer, doesn't it? When I'm in the Nightmare Realm. That's what it is. Probably. Does it? Or maybe I'm just wishing it did. No. That's pretty hard. That's pretty frustrating. Okay. Let's see. So if we go up here and then enter the Nightmare Realm, maybe there's like totally different stuff I'm missing up here. This has got to be like the route that you're supposed to take, maybe. No? No, you can't. Oh, I have this thing too. I need to remember that sickle and see if there's an opportunity there. All right, let's see. Okay, That seems meaningful that you... Right? Let's see. No. Tough game, tough game. Hardest game of all time. Here we go. Nope. Shit. All right, let's look at the controls one more time from here and see if there's something really obvious. We need some kind of dash. So, let's see. Shadow dodge. Shadow dance. Oh. Hold? Is it hold X? Am I missing something like really obvious here? I don't know. I don't know what this shadow dance thing is. That's what it is. There we go. Oh, thank God. Oh, that was really like testing my ability to be patient with myself. Oh, shit. At least I got some kind of... The game's pretty forgiving when it comes to checkpoints, at least. I don't really care about that jack-o'-lantern, do I? No? Okay, we learned things. We learned something very crucial here with the shadow dance, where you... Being a little sloppy here. Whoops. Doesn't matter. There we go. There we go. All right. We're professional. It's going to be okay. Here we go. These conveyor belts make me really nervous. Holy hell. I'm trying to think of what games have conveyor belts like that like really make me nervous. I guess it's probably Mario Brothers, right? Mainly. There's surely other ones that I'm forgetting that do the same thing, but it's a very like Mario Maker, Mario Brothers 3 kind of thing, isn't it? But yeah, pretty cool Halloween game until we get the Gun Interactive, is it Ilphonic partnered with them again this time? Halloween the game, the ASIM multiplayer horror game. I am so hyped for that. I can't even adequately express how hyped I am for that game. What's the Nightmare Realm look like here? Yeah, so we gotta go... Probably go up, and then we get over here, and then we want to swap over to hell. There we go. Yes. There we go. And same thing. What's it look like if we do? There we go. Having some pretty decent luck on this little run here, this life. Like we're getting a lot of syringes when we actually need them instead of when we're at full health, like is what I typically do. Ah, shit. I'm really bad at this game, but that's fine. I'm having fun. I love what they did with this. I'm curious how different, like, the Evil Dead and the Laurie Strode and whatnot, like how those other sort of campaigns or games within the game are. I imagine they're fairly samey, but with different, like, enemy types and different abilities and stuff, so that it feels like the same game, but you're in, like, you got different maps and different attacks and things, maybe. I suppose you get the one that you most want, and then if you get good at it, then maybe, you know, then you get curious and try the others. But I'm not the biggest Evil Dead fan, and I've only seen like 1 or 2 movies in that series so far. And I did really like Army of Darkness a lot. That was a really fun movie, but I don't know if I'm somebody who would buy the Evil Dead version of the game. DLC pack or whatever you want to call it. But it's cool. It's like a, you know, a business venture. This sort of arcade compilation style thing is really smart and interesting. I don't know why the subtitles cut off on the side of the screen, but it's fine. Like, it has my exact resolution in the settings, so let me see if I switched it to the other aspect ratio, if it helps. I don't think it's gonna make any bit of difference at all. Like this aspect ratio. But we can maybe try it, because that's what the aspect ratio actually is in the, you know, with the bars. I don't know how the hell you get behind this guy. I guess I need to throw a pitchfork at like an opportune moment when he's vulnerable, but I've killed most of his workforce. Look, sorry, man. Right on cue, Mr. Phelps. See here. Okay, yeah, so that hurts him. So what I want to do is just not get killed, basically. Let's see here. Anybody have any big exciting Halloween plans yet, or? I don't know what I do once I run out of these pitchforks. Oh, so you have to be in the air. When he does that, you have to be in the air to avoid getting totally killed. So it's kind of like the first boss fight, except there's no like on-screen visual to show you where like the shockwave is. You just kind of have to know, which makes sense. Let me post that I'm live on Blue Sky real quick. I suppose that's probably a good idea. Let's see. Anybody tried this game yet? Alrighty. Sorry about that. Just want to make sure people who follow me over there like know that I'm streaming. But yeah, fun game. I should probably drag the gameplay capture window over, shouldn't I? Let's do that. I should have done that sooner. Just to kind of maximize the window space that I'm using, even though it's impossible to kind of fit it in my sort of ultra wide crop there like I would like to do. It at least looks a lot better probably with more of that space. You murdered all my men, Myers. Now get off my property and give me that uniform back. Yeah, this is the Halloween lore that we always needed. Like, who did he piss off when he took that pair of coveralls, you know? Who owned that garage? These are the questions that need answering. Okay. So this is just dodging the tires, which I'm failing miserably at, and then when he does this thing, I need to just jump at the right moment. Oh god. Ugh. Oh wow, you have to really like time that well, and I did the okay the first time. Oh, I haven't even seen this one yet. So this is gonna have to be what, shadow dance through it? This is pretty tough. When he does that one charge, I imagine I shadow dance through it, but I don't know. Do not know if that's gonna be far enough. I imagine it will be. This Overlord guy is kind of fun, I guess. I imagine he's in all the RetroRealms game packs or whatever. As kind of like the game master. Phelps Jr. I like these people that are having lunch and playing cards in the background. They're like, yeah, there's always some, you know, like mass murderer hanging around, and the boss is always trying to take him out. Like, that's just a day at the office, you know, at the shop. Ooh. Hey, thanks for the follow. It's Eugene, right? Is your first name from the Twitter days? Yeah, you finally watched the original one. The original one is really definitely a beautifully made movie that you can see how that would be like a really profitable indie movie that would take off. And some of the sequels sure are a mess, but I can't help but, you know, watch them every year or two or three. Oh, jeez. I'm really bad at timing this. I feel like I'm never gonna beat this guy. I'm out of pitchforks, so I'm really in trouble here. Oh, you can't even get close to that. You just, if you just like get close to it, it kills you. Doesn't even have to do its attack or whatever. I like how there's all this talking and then Michael never says anything back. It's really fun. Yeah. Yeah, like these are just, you know, mechanics trying to, you know, get through their blue collar day here. And I'm just like, I need your health syringes. I'm sorry, sir. Oh. Like, just when I'm ready to jump, it's like he does it like half a heartbeat too soon there. Oh gosh, I'm really terrible this run. I don't know if there's a way to even dodge that roller one, that cement. Yeah. Oh, so you played the Ash one already? Cool, cool. Yeah, if I end up beating this entire Michael Myers one, I might pick up the Ash one. Because it does seem like it fits the style of game better. I saw part of the original Evil Dead like over a decade ago or something. Don't really remember it. And then I've seen Army of Darkness fairly recently, and I liked Army of Darkness a lot. Thought that one was pretty fun. Yeah. Yeah, I just get intimidated by a lot of these like modern 2D games. Like ever since I played like Meat Boy and you know, what's the other one? Like The Binding of Isaac and some of those like really tough games, like I just feel like I grew up playing 2D games, but my brain kind of works in 3D now, so I totally sympathize with that. I tried playing like the Mega Man collection, I don't know, 8 years ago or whatever. And the Mega Man games, like, I just could not hang with Mega Man at all. Castlevania kind of makes sense to me, but I don't really have the patience to play too much of it, I guess. Oh, I'm totally screwed here. Oh, yeah. Maybe if I dash through it. Ooh, that was a close one. No, it did hit me, didn't it? No, I must have been good. Oh, the first season of the TV show? That's cool. Yeah, I'd like to see that at some point. I feel like TV shows are a really fun format for horror that you like don't normally seek out, because you can get really invested in the characters. Shit. Like, I'm not like the biggest Child's Play fan, but I feel like I really want to watch the Chucky TV series just to kind of spend more time in that world. I think it'll make me appreciate the movies a little bit more. You know, having kind of seen Bates Motel and what else, like the Hannibal series and things like that. I feel like Evil Dead is probably a great fit for TV. I almost want to cheat and Google what I'm supposed to do with that cement roller, because that one is nasty. I feel like that is really like, and there it is already. Yeah, even the shadow dance ability, I can't like blip through it like I would love to. This thing's scary too. Maybe you're just supposed to use the pitchfork to get him to change out of the cement roller like as quickly as possible. I don't know. Let me just cheat real quick and look up the RetroRealms cement truck cement boss fight. Let's see here. I don't think it's gonna be, I'm not gonna be able to find anything unless I'm watching like a video, it looks like. Yikes. All the way on the left. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's, you're right, because you're doing that already kind of for the whatever the spike thing that shoots out at you. It's kind of the same concept, so you might be right. It might be like very similar thing. That's a good call. And then the only ones you want to get close are for like the drill one maybe, and the sort of the one that pounds down. Those two you can kind of get close and play it safe. Yeah, like that. It's pretty much the same basic mechanic there. All right, let's see. This is a good call. It might still hit me, but okay, let's see. Ooh. I mean, these can still hit you too, so it might just be a matter of me not being precise like the game needs me to be. This is hard though. The first boss fight was definitely not this hard. Oh god. These kids are totally innocent, and here I am. All right, let's try this thing instead of the pitchfork, the little sickle. Okay, all right, so I just fell too quickly. Yeah, you might be right about that. The timing is like a little bit awkward with the jump, but I appreciate it. I sort of panic when I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing in a game like this. Oh, that does not go very far at all. Definitely wanted the pitchfork, but I'll try to make it work. Maybe it does a lot more damage though. Hopefully. We'll see. Plan on just getting the pitchfork next time. Yeah, it definitely wants you to do some precise timing with these. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah, you can totally time it just right. Oh, and he only does it once. That's convenient. Oof. Ouch. Definitely need the pitchforks. I don't even think I touched it, but all right, that's fine. Yeah, exactly. It's just like a little bit kind of the response time is weird. Duck under that upper drill when it shoots out. Oh, instead of jumping, yeah, because there's like the two of them. It's like duck or jump. Yeah, that's a really good call. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, it jiggles before it goes, so you know. Yeah, so like watching him is like the key. Oh shit. Yeah, there's like little visual cues to show you when it's gonna do what it's gonna do. Ooh. That was close. Oh, there we go. Getting slightly less panicky with this, but it's still like the boss fights are scary. Let's see here. Nope. Oh, yeah, damn. I just need the pitchforks when it really matters. It's hard to get close enough to damage it without throwing a pitchfork, but yeah, like it doesn't seem like you're meant to kill it entirely with the pitchforks, but like they're like clearly you're gonna use them all and do like the bulk of the damage with them. Okay, there we go. That was like a perfect jump that time. Ah. The tires are one of the scariest things. Oh God. Here we go. Perfect timing, perfect timing. Yep. Still got some left here. It's like you have to get close to the tires. Ah, shit. You gotta get close to the tires to dodge them, but yeah, that one felt really good right there. I just sort of ran out of life. Definitely need to go into the upgrades screen and buy more health. Like, hopefully I'll have enough, candy corn or whatever points to do that. How has writing been treating you lately? Have you still doing a lot of novels? Yeah, he seemed a lot tougher than me, that's for sure. Oh, shoot. Oh, that was terrible. Awesome. I'm still kind of stuck in that stage of like, I've written many short stories, but I haven't really been able to finish a novel since I was like a teenager. So, I'm sort of always chasing after that idea that I can be married to long enough to get through a novel manuscript again. But yeah, so my next thought is that I will, you know, try to write a short story using an idea that I think could be a novel, and like if it grows and grows, you know, then I'll let it. But I feel like trying to force a novel has not worked for me the last however long, since like Clarion West, and then also like I was one of those people who really struggled to write fiction after a workshop too. But now it's sort of flowing again enough that I think it's about time to try the novel again. Ooh. Oh, that's terrible. It like pulls you in when the animation happens. Oh god. This guy. Yeah. Oh, I definitely needed a break after Clarion, but yeah. Having spent the last however many years in sort of like the journalism world, I feel like short stories are just so much less intimidating by comparison, for sure. But I really like to read novels, so I feel like it's probably my next creative goal, is to just crack that that formula again. Figure out how to finish one. Oh, terrible. Ah, that was greedy. I got so greedy there. That's all right. Ooh. Ah, you have like the perfect window of time to like go up and stab it in between those like slam attacks, but it is a little risky. Here we go. Let's see. Whew. Oh, I really hope I'm getting close to killing this thing. I feel like I must be getting pretty close here. Oh yeah, he has 1.5 hearts. You can see it. I just haven't been paying attention to his heart meter the whole time. Oh no! You can actually see his health. Okay, so I'm gonna do... That was like really close. Okay, so my strategy the last time, the first boss in this game, I saved my pitchforks for kind of when I was really like lower health. So I'm gonna try to do that here where I'll stab the tractor thing like when he's doing that pound the pound attack, and it's kind of easy to stab him. And then spam the pitchforks, maybe kind of when I need to really be careful. There we go. Ooh, that was a close one. He almost got me with that. Like, we figured out all the kind of like smart little plays. It's just a matter of doing them all flawlessly and not, you know, getting killed. I'm really scared to try to get close to him with the drill. I feel like the drill kills you no matter what. All right, here we go. It's gonna be so satisfying to kill this guy. And literally, he was just trying to get through his work day without Michael Myers showing up and killing him. Drill, yep. Oh, this thing again. These boss fights are pretty good, though. The game would be pretty dull without these boss fights to kind of, like, ramp up the stakes. Even though it's a little scary and frustrating while you're figuring it out, like, it's gonna feel really good to kill this dude. Oh, shoot. That was scary. Please die. Thank you. Yes. Appreciate all the puzzling that out. Beat World 2 as Michael Myers. There we go. That was scary and sweaty, but we got there. I really want to play that Terminator 2D game they got coming out. I have a feeling it's going to be probably even harder than this, but I do love the kind of nostalgic pixel art style and stuff. Okay, so now we're actually in Haddonfield, I think. Yeah, we got trick-or-treaters and these eye monsters from the Nightmare Realm or whatever. This is cool. I don't know what all the streaks in the air are except for like the October wind or something. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, that Terminator game looks really cool. Oh, this looks scary. How do you... Oh, maybe the dash thing. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I'm glad I remembered that. Oh, I'm really taking damage a lot for no reason here. A lot of my friends grew up playing like Streets of Rage and stuff like that, and I imagine I would be doing a lot better at this game if I had played more games like that. But I definitely grew up mostly playing like Super Mario 3 and stuff like that in the 2D era, or like Pokemon Red version. Didn't play a ton of these kind of arcadey beat 'em up games, so I'm really terrible at them, but oh, maybe these guys will give me some that was horrible. Like throwing one of these like Molotov cocktails or chemical warfare on poor Michael Myers. Let's see. Nope, I do not want to be in here. That was scary. Hey, thanks for stopping by and chatting. I appreciate it. You really helped me with that boss fight. Best of luck with all the writing stuff. Poor people of Haddonfield. Uh-oh. There we go. Band. Just kind of throw every enemy type at you in this world here. Oh god. God, they sure bunch up in these stairway areas. Oops. Oh, that killed me? That killed me. Whoops. Alright, here, let's do it, not in the wall that time. I have all this ammo, but no, like, actual pitchfork or anything equipped to throw. That's, unfortunate and annoying. Let's see here. Oh, you can, like, hack those purple things in the air so they don't hurt you. Would not have guessed that. At least I think you can. Little tear gas bombs or whatever they are. Shit. Those are like the scariest enemy types yet, the cops who throw the tear bombs or whatever they are. Tear gas grenades. I don't want to be in the Nightmare Realm there, I don't think. I almost never want to be in the Nightmare Realm unless it's, like, necessary to get across a gap. Let's do the shadow dance, maybe. I need like a pitchfork or something so bad, or the sickle or whatever that boomerang attack is. Here we go. I'm making some progress this time. Did I finally beat the stupid level? Yeah, maybe. No? Maybe not. Nightmare Realm? There we go. So the wind actually pushes you up. Oh, that worked out so perfectly there. That was nice. There we go. Here we go. That was cool. Oh, shit. Have to dash over. There we go. Okay, let's see. We gotta like ride the wind up. Oh, that's so hard though. Okay, here we go. I don't know if the shadow dance works with the wind or against it. Yeah, you gotta do the dash, I think, like a crucial part. Maybe right here. Yeah. Oh, the attacks knock you off though. God, this game is so just sadistic. I'm glad there's a checkpoint right here. There we go. I feel like I'm respectable at it, having kind of warmed up a little bit, but man, definitely a challenge. There we go. Almost to that spot again, I think. Oh, no. Oh, shit. I feel like they should read me my Miranda rights or something, but instead they're just like murking me on sight. I don't know if that's how the cops are supposed to conduct themselves, but it's fine. You know, who am I to question the cops? Ah, shit. Gotta dash. Oh, I killed her that time, I think. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, this is so hard. Right here, okay. Nightmare Realm. It's so annoying. You like go into the Nightmare Realm like you're supposed to, and then there's like this big, awful, you know, in the mouth of madness monster behind you, like just one shots you. Oh, I don't like these cops. Ooh, okay, there we go. A health syringe would have been really nice right there, but it's fine. A full health one would be even better. Okay, there we go. Beat the first actual Haddonfield stage, so that's like making pretty good progress. That's, I don't know if that's the halfway point of the game, maybe? Something like the halfway point. Okay, health increase. Yes, please. Let's do that. And then I don't think I can do anything with 100 candy corn. So. Health upgrade. Haddonfield Suburbs level 3-2. Suburbs is kind of a funny descriptor since all of Haddonfield is just like a small Illinois town, but this must have been developed by people in a big city or something. Should have said Haddonfield outskirts or something. Let's see here. Let's see if we can ride up into that jack-o'-lantern thing. No, I don't know how to do that. Yikes. Okay, let's see here. Alright, let's get out of there. Nightmare Realm's really intimidating. This is cool. I like that you're out kind of in the woods in this one. Sorry, guys. I don't know what that other... Is that like a bone? I think that's a bone or something. Yikes. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like it when the platforming bits feel like a platformer. That's pretty fun. Doesn't feel like something Michael Myers would do, but very fun to do in this. Oh, shit. Oh, God. I guess you can walk on the candles. I wouldn't have thought you could, but good to know. Haddonfield High School tickets on sale. Call now. I wonder if the hospital is in this, like Halloween 2. That would kind of make sense. Especially with like the Lori DLC, like maybe like Haddonfield and then like the Myers house and then the hospital. That would be pretty good variety. Oh, shit. Probably got to go down here, right? I needed more health than that. Hey, thank you for the follow, Taurus. How's your Halloween week going so far? I know it's like Monday, so it's kind of... It is a Monday, but it's also Halloween week, so that's kind of fun. If you're anything like me, if you like Halloween and horror movies, then it's a fun week, even though it's Monday. Been draining. Oh yeah, good call. Yeah, I'll probably watch that one of the next couple nights. I don't know if I'll watch it tonight, but I might, I guess. Just got an achievement for something. This charge attack. Are you a pretty big fan of the Halloween series? Jesse, right? Jesse? Ooh, I bounced off of that. Whoops. Yeah, I'm a big H2O fan. I think that might be my wife's favorite. That's definitely one of her favorites, and I would say it's definitely like in the top 4 or so for me. Like easily in the top 5 out of, you know, I mean, they made a lot of them, so like top 5 is, it's easily in the top 5 for me. It's really hard to capture like the particular vibe of the original movie, because so many of the sequels want to have like a lot of killing and action in them compared to the first one, but the H2O does a pretty good job of trying to recapture the magic, which is, you know, pretty impossible to do. It was like a particular time with particular constraints, and, you know. But yeah, H2O is really special. I like that Janet Leigh was kind of like a Carpenter fan after, you know, the original. So she did the Fog with Carpenter, and then she came back again for the very blatant like Psycho nod in the H2O. Yeah, it's totally like the Kevin Williamson era of like horror, Hollywood horror, 100%. And then it definitely has that feel. And then Josh Hartnett being cast as you know, the son of Jamie Lee Curtis is like flawless casting. I mean, they look like they could be mother and son. Yeah, you can totally hear the Psycho theme like play for a moment and then fade out, or like something very close to it anyway. The Revenge of Michael Myers. So that's, the Revenge is 5, right? Is 5 called Revenge of Michael Myers? I really like 5. I feel like I like 4 and 5. They're great. 4 is like the Return of Michael Myers. Is 5 the Revenge? Yeah. And then 6 is the Curse of Michael Myers, right? Like, that trilogy has really aged well as far as like, you know, again, like taking this series that didn't ever need a sequel, but it became like this evergreen, undying franchise. Like, how do you expand on it? And like the Thorn trilogy did a really cool job of that, making you care about those characters like Rachel and Jamie, the, you know, sort of sister, the older sister, younger sister kind of thing. And that was a cool relationship. Laurie in the OG is pretty like, I mean, she has her friends, but she's kind of like a loner type personality. And then, I mean, you definitely see that in the second one. I feel like, you know, her and Loomis feel like a couple of loners out to get this guy. And so then when Rob Zombie made his, they feel kind of like, almost like he's a big fan of 4 and 5 more than the original, but which I'm totally cool with. And I mean, he even has Danielle Harris, so I was really lucky to get out of that room alive. Ooh, is this a boss? No. Okay, I changed the resolution and the words are like still off the Okay, there's Laurie and Loomis. What? Oh, let me see. It didn't stay the correct resolution. Let me try that. Oh, apply resolution. Let's see if that fixes the subtitles like going off the corner. I'm so glad Loomis is in this. I was kind of worried he was never going to show up. I'm going to get my ass kicked this first attempt, but that's all right. You know, in 2018, 2019, I would have really disagreed with you, but I agree. And I also think that like kills and ends have really hurt my appreciation of the 2018 movie. I feel like as a standalone legacy sequel, I was such a big fan. And then they kind of, you know, by sort of cashing in on its success and making 2 more, they kind of took the power out of that one for me. You know? Dr. Loomis, is this the boogeyman? As a matter of fact, it is. I still think the 2018 movie is pretty well made, but yeah, really not a big fan of kills. I'm trying not to be a hater, but for Halloween Kills, it's one of those things I make an exception for. Good Lord, I hated that movie when I saw it. I think that the 1978 opening in the past, like I thought that was actually the strongest part of that movie. And usually when they do that kind of fan service, that tends to be the kind of stuff that I roll my eyes at, but I thought they did a really good job of that sequence in the beginning. And then it was kind of the rest of that movie. I will say when I looked, you know, I left the theater like hoping and praying that Loomis was like makeup and not like a deep fake, you know, effect, like CGI face, and I just kind of assumed it was a deep fake that looked pretty decent, but when I saw it was makeup and it was a, you know, a man who just happened to kind of fit the part, like I was so happy that they did that, because that was like the same time that Star Wars was doing all the deep fake Luke Skywalker stuff for the Mandalorian and Boba Fett. I'm sure someday I will watch Halloween Kills and be like, oh, it's not so bad, but like that won't be anytime soon. I'm sure. Okay, so they have a shared health bar. Okay, that's interesting. At least Halloween Ends was pretty, like, it had a unique identity and like was trying out some ideas, even though the writing was really sort of like ham-fisted. But like, you know, it's a slasher movie, you know. And like how many entries into the series, so Idle Hands. So that's like on my watch list. Is that the one with the Casper guy in Final Like, isn't it like Jessica Alba and right on the tip of my tongue. The guy from like Final Destination and Casper. I think my wife likes Idle Hands. I don't think I've ever seen it. But it's one of those like Dimension Films era movies, right? Like from the 1999-ish or something. Yeah, Devon Sawa is who I was trying to say. Yeah. Maybe I'll watch that this week. Because, yeah, it's on my watch list. I made, like, this watch list, especially of 90s horror that I hadn't seen yet. And that was on there, of course. But, yeah, I think my wife's a big fan of that one. You know? I think Devon Sawa, she was one of the, like, little girls who watched Casper growing up and had a crush on him. So, I feel like she's seen a lot of more of his stuff than I have. Stoner horror. I know nothing about the premise, so the fact that it's kind of like a Y2K horror classic and I know nothing about it makes it really appealing. Probably really gonna enjoy it. There we go. I killed him. Or the spirits of Loomis and Lori there. Beat World 3 as Michael Myers. So there's like either a World 4 and 5 or just 4 left. Yeah, I'll definitely watch it this week. Oh, I didn't get quite to 200 credits. So that's brutal, but that's alright. Let's see here. This game's pretty cool. Oh, Haddonfield Cemetery is the next one. Interesting. Cemetery. I'm trying to think if the cemetery really shows up in the movies. I guess it does because of Judith. But I was thinking maybe World 5 would be the hospital from 2, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm a big fan of that sort of Dimensions Films era of The Faculty and Scream and all that. The Craft. Big fan of The Craft. It's kind of like a fun, I don't know if it's like a reaction to like horror in the 80s took like Halloween and sort of made it, you know, as gory and shocky as like they could go with it, you know, to get to like the Hellraiser 2 style of movie. And then you know, in the 90s they sort of get to back to that glossy, you know, less gore but more like tension and like you know, twists and turns, like I Know What You Did Last Summer. I think I Know What You Did Last Summer is a classic, you know. It's a little corny. It's not like Citizen Kane or anything, but I mean, I love that movie. The Craft is a really good time. I don't know if you'd call The Craft sort of like the 90s version of Carrie, maybe, or... But I don't know. It's really fun. It's definitely part of that canon of movies that's like Scream and The Faculty, for sure. Giant green slugs are pretty crazy. Have you been watching a lot of like Halloween and horror stuff, or? I sort of like started watching too early this year, and so every time I want to sit down and watch one like this month, I kind of struggle to think of what to watch. But so I've just been going with whatever's on Criterion or Tubi, kind of almost at random. It's just like, well, I haven't seen this, like I'll give it a shot. Last night I watched for the first time What Lies Beneath. That was really good, with Michelle Pfeiffer and Harrison Ford. It like doesn't really look like a horror movie like on the surface, but it goes places for sure, and I really enjoyed that one a lot. Definitely watched a lot of sort of cheesy, not so great movies this year, but I mean, they're kind of fun. Like, it's kind of nice to turn your brain off and watch a Critters movie or something occasionally. But yeah, Possession was phenomenal. That definitely lived up to the hype. Might watch The Fly this week since that's on Criterion, and I've still never seen that somehow. Definitely need to see that. Man, there's just like so many enemies in this map. It's really hard to kind of avoid stuff. Oh, shit. I don't know how I'm gonna get through that thing. Yeah, Coraline is awesome. The Fog is like... The Fog and Sleepy Hollow are big favorites for sure. Death Becomes Her, I don't think I've seen that one. Oh, The Shining. Yeah, The Shining is great, for sure. As like a kind of a ghost movie with like all sorts of Stephen Kinginess in it. Like, I love that final shot sort of reveal that recontextualizes everything, but you don't quite know what it means, right? Like it's sort of debatable what the significance of that photo is supposed to be. Really, really fun movie. Jack Nicholson was definitely on quite a run in the what, 60s, 70s, like I love him in Easy Rider, even though he's like kind of a minor character in that movie. Like, he's so good in Easy Rider. He's so good as the Joker. I mean, he's great. But I probably have a lot of Nicholson movies that I still need to watch. Obviously, The Departed is an all-timer. I have a box set with 5 easy pieces. I need to watch that. I don't know if it's really a Halloween type movie, but definitely got to watch that soon. Oh, so I want to go over here to the left. Actually, drop down. There we go. Chinatown. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've never seen that. I've seen like, oh shit. I've seen like Rosemary's Baby and like a bunch of other, you know, famous movies from that era, Bonnie and Clyde, but never seen Chinatown specifically. Seen Taxi Driver, of course. I need to see Chinatown and The Conversation are like two of the big ones from that kind of era of movie. The Conversation, I think, is on Criterion Channel right now. Damn. This is a rough level here. I don't think you were here yet when I was talking about how just like I'm just terrible at most 2D games because I didn't grow up playing like Streets of Rage and stuff like that. The only game I ever grew up playing like this was like the Batman NES game, which of course when you're a kid is like the hardest video game of all time. I didn't really play Mega Man growing up. Yeah, I need to see The Conversation really soon. I guess I'll go over, get this crate, and then I need to get back over here, right? Here we go. Oh, I'm still confused. That's all right. There's like a confusion mechanic where the controls don't work the way you want them to. You go like the opposite direction of what you tell it to. Like intermittently. It's not even like predictable. Whew, that was tricky. Yeah, a lot of people are fans of that one. That was on like the Super NES, right? I don't think I've ever tried that. Wasn't that like was that a LucasArts game for NES? Super NES, I mean? I've seen screenshots of it and stuff, and it looks very fun, very colorful. Yeah, I need some more like horror Halloween flavored games that are not like too stressful for me, and that also I could show like my son, because he's all about like horror, but of course we don't let him watch most of the movies that he wants to watch. So something like Zombies Ate My Neighbors would probably be fun for him to check out at some point. I don't know if that's one that I don't know if they've re-released it yet, but I feel like they announced a re-release of it, maybe? Jeez, I'm bad at this. This fourth world, like, there's just so many enemies clustered together. This feels kind of like Super Star Wars to me, where just like every move you make, you could lose health if you do the wrong thing. It's just danger in every pixel. Is it on Steam? Okay, I wondered about that. So at least I could play it and he could watch me. If nothing else. Ouch. Oh, that was a full health thing right there in front of me. How's Outer Worlds 2 going? I was gonna stream that tonight, and then I was like, I wanted to try out this Fright Fest category on Twitch just in case, you know, it was like a smart strategy or whatever. So I've only done the one like 4.5 hour stream of Outer Worlds, and that's it, I think. Or 2 streams, maybe. But yeah, really loving Outer Worlds 2 so far. I might switch to that in a little bit, honestly. Oh yeah, like more so than the first one. Yeah, it feels like, you know, more of the what was cool about the first one, plus like obvious polish. Like they, you know, had more time to make the game that they wanted to make, as far as you know, the ambition of it. As much as I love the first game, you know, it almost doesn't feel quite like a space RPG at times, because there's just so little to the environments and stuff. But yeah, the second one is really hitting so far in the first like 4.5 hours. Turn up my phone screen brightness to a tad. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Like, they kind of know what their most beloved game is, you know. It's a lot of studios, you know, their fan bases don't really agree on what was great, but with Obsidian, I think it's kind of clear that they did something especially crazy with New Vegas. I mean, although I think KOTOR 2 is great. I think Avowed is great. I'm sure the Pillars games are going to be awesome when I get around to those. But yeah, New Vegas definitely lives up to the reputation. Jeez, I'm terrible at this one. Yeah, it's weird. For me, it's really hard to pick between KOTOR 1 and 2 and Fallout 4 and New Vegas. It's kind of like, what mood am I in? But yeah, I mean, Obsidian consistently just makes a very particular style of RPG, and it's very replayable. Yeah, especially in the same year as Avowed. Like, everything else that's gone on at Microsoft in the last, like, I don't know, 2.5 years of, like, all these layoffs and things, and it's like Obsidian is somehow just delivering more and better games than ever in a lot of ways. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know if they're just kind of exempt from a lot of the bullshit, or if, like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. But I'm happy that they're, you know, still able to make the cool stuff that they want to make. Oh, I'm really cooked here, aren't I? Damn. This is so hard. First planet of 4. Dang. So yeah, so that first planet's big. I like it though. It's a good first planet. I mean, it feels like the first game a lot. I imagine the last planet is going to be like Auntie's Choice, like the headquarters of the corporation. I don't know. So those slug things erupt into goo that hurts you too. God, everything kills you in this game. Feel like I am tempted to take a break from this and go to Outer Worlds. I'm just not making any progress on this World 4. Can't even imagine what the boss fight in this is going to be like. Probably some kind of grave digger. I don't know. In Outer Worlds, yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, I heard some streamer say something about like there's low intelligence dialogue options that are supposed to be really funny. And I always have fun anytime I like embrace the melee playstyle in like Fallout 4 or whatever. It's not like my first choice, but once you kind of get used to it, it's really fun to play that way. Yeah, the flaws are really funny. I don't think I've taken any of them yet, because I'm a coward, I guess, but yeah, they did a really good job with those. Okay, yes, I am going to take a break from this and play Outer Worlds, I think, because there's only so many times that I can fail this stage, but I got through Phelps Garage level 2-1, 2-2, 3-1, and 3-2, so I made progress, but that World 4 is 3 flaws so far. Nice.